We're here in Edmonton, Alberta at Castrol Raceway for one of the most anticipated shows of the season. Lots of things are happening this weekend as we have the Monster Truck Throwdown debut of Roughneck. Plus, former champ Jim Koehler is back here with Avenger and anything can happen. My name is Tiffany Stone. Follow me as I take you through the Inside Throwdown. We're here with Jason Court. Jason, this is your 2018 Monster Truck debut with Roughneck right behind me. What's the whole story about this? I mean, just look at this side right now. Look at what you're wearing. What is the story about Roughneck?
Roughneck, we brought into the Crude behavior team because we're both in the oil and gas industry. We wanted to keep it oil themed, give back to the community and all the hardworking people out there in the oil industry.
What do you think the mindset is for the entire weekend so far?
We're hoping we can go big tonight and finish the weekend out and send it for all the fans here at Monster Truck Throwdown.
Monster Truck Throwdown rookie Chris Koehler is here. He has been watching his dad for the last 18 years and he's finally got some seat time. What have you learned this year?
I learned watching my dad, so the main thing is just go fast and don't be afraid of it.
I was feeling good, dude. What? I was feeling good.
You had some crazy hits, dude.
I good air?
Oh yeah, insane. Reminds me to the accident.
Go fast and don't be afraid. I mean, I feel like that's pretty much the motto in any form of racing for the 2018 season. It's, you're rounding that out. Besides that, what have you specifically learned that nobody else has told you, but you could only learn from being in the driver's seat?
Just when to brake in the air, hitting the jumps correctly, because, starting out, I'd go way too far in the air and land on my back end. I'd break stuff, so just learning how to maneuver the truck and get used to it till it lands properly and you get to last longer.
Well, we're here for 3 full days in Edmonton, so it could be anybody's game. What's your game plan for this weekend?
Just stay consistent. We got 3 long days on a big track, so if we make it through all 3 days, that's the plan.
That's the plan. And then I think you said just go fast, right?
Oh yeah, racing's kind of fun, full speed. It's got a big course, so it'll be sweet.
Well, you heard it here. Chris Koehler says you just got to go fast. Well, Avenger was in the lead until Bounty Hunter came out, and the legend Jimmy Creten just took it all, showed me what my first wheelie is supposed to look like, and now we're on to some monster truck racing. Out in wheelies, you had broke the tie rod in the back, came back, you were able to fix it, went out for qualifying. What happened?
Yeah, we went out for wheelies there, busted up tie rod, lost the rear steer cylinder, got rid of all that, make it back out for qualifying, come out and rounded the corner, busted up rear diff or front diff, took the front diff out, took the front four link out, busted up the steering mounts on the front diff. So got a long night ahead of us.
It is a long night. It's a 3-day weekend. Hopefully you'll be able to get everything back together.
Thank you.
Awesome to start out with a racing win. I'd like to got a wheelie win, but Jimmy can really rock those wheelies. Racing's super tough here. Everybody's awesome competition. Dawn's probably one of the best women drivers there is on the circuit. Now to be out here and rock this place for these people, I can't wait. I don't know about you, but every time I've been to Edmonton, these fans love freestyle!
I want a high five!
High five!
I'm
All
a big
right!
fan.
Woo! There we go.
We just finished racing. Don Creten was going against Jim Koehler, and it was a close race all the way to the very, very end. But Avenger, he took the top spot over Scarlet Bandit. Next up is the backflip. And of course, coming up soon, make sure you stay tuned. We have everyone's favorite part, the freestyle.
greatest crowd, man. You guys rock. I love you guys. I love coming out here to Canada. The hospitality's always awesome. Here at the Castrol Speedway, everybody's cool. You guys are the greatest.
Well, I'm here with the legend, Jimmy Creten. Everybody knows about your wheelies. You're getting pretty excited for that. When you went out there, you dominated that, came back out for some racing, but it seemed like you had some complications. What exactly happened?
Yeah, we thought we had a low voltage on the truck, so went into the first turn there, hit the rear steer, truck just quit. So we thought we had some dead batteries. We didn't think it was too much of an issue. Took it back in the pits, found out we blew the motor, kicked a rod out, locked it, everything's solid. It's really put a damper on the weekend, and but I might be down, but I'm not out. I'm going to jump in one of my other trucks and see what I can do.
Well, it seems like when you have something, your mindset has to change. Going into a different truck, though, right now, how are you going to drive that, and how is that going to be completely different?
Yeah, that truck's totally different. I've probably only driven it a couple times my whole life, even though I've owned it for probably 10 years. It's the guy that normally drives it's really, really tall, so I barely see out of it at all. I mean, my eye level is about where the hood is. So I'm really sunk down in there. I can't reach the foot pedals either, but for some reason I seem to do okay in it. So I should do all right.
If you watch Monster Truck Throwdown in the past, then you definitely know this smiling face right over here and the name Jim Koehler. Jim, so good to have you back out here in Edmonton. You know, your son Chris is racing his first full season in Monster Truck Throwdown. I got to ask you a question. Is it harder to be a driver right now or a dad?
It's a little both. You know, I'm proud of him as a dad, but when he goes out and does stuff that freaks me out, it's like I get a little nervous. But then I know that I'm doing the same stuff, or if not crazier. So it's a fine line, you know. I mean, I have a great time driving no matter what, and I enjoy watching him drive. And he's like a chip off the old block. He's taking over. He's doing a great job. So I'm glad that it's a mixture of both. It's awesome. It's good on both ends. So you get the cars and they twist. Then come at it crooked, a little more crooked. So when you hit it, you'll go straight instead of it doing what it did.
Exactly what you guys said we have. That's all you're at right now.
That's how you learn.
Yeah.
You don't know until you end up having to do a bunch of freestyles where you get one hit and you got to fix it all.
Yeah,
and you're like, well, I better try something different. I want to rock, but if I do it that way, I'm going to fucking work all night and have the one-hit wonder. That's the way your Uncle Chris was.
That's my boy! Blue, you're my boy!
That's awesome. So Edmonton, you know, you've had a lot of success here since 2015. Going into the weekend, you know, I was just talking to Chris. It's a 3-day weekend. What are your predictions for the entire weekend?
My prediction, like, Friday night show would be awesome. I bet I probably could win racing, maybe in freestyle. Wheelies, Jimmy Creten is always good on that. He's going to be tough to beat all weekend right around the block, but everybody here is tough. My son's beat me a ton this year. He's done awesome at the throwdowns. He's knocked me out. A lot of these guys are really tough competitors. So I'm just going to lay everything I got on the line because the fans here in Edmonton are awesome. They've always been awesome to us. We've had a great time we come out here. I'm just going to rock it. So my prediction is Avenger's going to win most of everything, and everybody else is going to just pick up the scraps. So that's where we're at.
Well, Jimmy Creten has done it again, taking the top spot, proving why he is the undefeated champ of wheelies here in Edmonton. He did it last night in Bounty Hunter, and he did it again tonight in Jekyll and Hyde, proving why he is the champ here and why he loves Edmonton so much.
The truck's there, like, Jimmy's really fast, but he hurt himself in the wheelies. You know, he did an awesome wheelie, but he broke. So you gotta be able to last the whole show, man. You gotta be able to race it, you gotta be able to wheel it, and you gotta be able to freestyle. Right now, I've been doing good, but tomorrow I could break everything. You never know. It could be crazy tonight. I know these fans are excited. What do you think about racing? What do you guys think about what will be coming next? What do you think, freestyle, or should we just go home? Yeah! That's Edmonton for you. Let's hear it again. Freestyle!
Jim Koehler is the freestyle champ here in Edmonton, and now it's safe to say you could probably also add racing champ. He's taken 2 out of the 3. Is he going to do a clean sweep tomorrow? We're going to stay tuned. But up next, we got the freestyle, everybody's favorite. Let's see if Avenger can take that top spot as well. Tim Koehler's done it again. He is 2 for 2 in racing. But the real story of the night is Jimmy Creten. He came out in Jekyll and Hyde tonight. He was able to take the Wheelie Championship and the Freestyle Championship. Tomorrow is Sunday. I know he's coming back. It could be anybody's day. But the real story is who's going to do the clean sweep of the weekend. Back for a 4th year, I am here with Jared Vogel. He is the driver of Crude Behavior. You know, you've been learning year after year here at Castrol Raceway how to drive this truck, but you've got a brand new truck too called Roughneck. What's that all about?
Well, Roughneck is obviously it's an oil field themed truck. So both my my other driver for Roughneck, Jason Court, who just actually walked up here right now, maybe a little camera shy. He's been wrenching with me, driving, great driver, great mechanic. So, you know, the best thing, 2 trucks, right? So, yeah, Jason runs Roughneck, I run Crude Behavior. You know, last night was great at the Castrol Speedway. Every year they put on a great track, like amazing jumps, buses, just great.
That sounds wonderful. I want to be able to see this later on tonight, what you guys are going to be able to do out there. If you want to give one advice to anybody who wants to drive a monster truck, what would you give?
Oh, I would say make sure to find a good chiropractor.
Make sure to find a good chiropractor? That's actually pretty awesome. Okay, another question for you. We're going to keep this completely. If you weren't driving Crude Behavior and doing what you're doing right now, say you could start all over, what would you want to do in life?
Well, I don't see another life other than monster trucking. Monster trucking is great. What else would you do? You know?
Well, that is exactly true. I mean, Jared, he did say 2 trucks are better than 1, and he's doing it with Crude Behavior and Roughneck.
Edmonton! It's me, Mr. Simon Avenger! Are you guys ready for the monster truck? Run it!
Tearing up a lot of stuff. This truck didn't come here looking like this, but we just keep putting her back together and sending her out there. There's a lot of great wheelies out there. Just depends on what you're looking for, sky wheelies, flat wheelies, but we always like coming here and performing.
He's done it again. Jimmy Creten is the undefeated champ here in Edmonton in the wheelies competition. 4 years in a row, and he hasn't lost it. Talked to him earlier, and he said, yes, Edmonton is one of my favorite spots.
During racing.
That was awesome, you know, we got a little bit of rain here. Obviously, you guys know you're feeling it on you. It's awesome, though, the track. My truck holds it, it hooks real good, slides and it turns real good, but everybody out here is rocking it. Friday night I had Dawn, took her down again tonight, so it's pretty awesome to take her down twice in the weekend. We rock it, yeah, buddy! That dude's crazy right there. For you fans, Edmonton fans, you know, racing's awesome, but I know you know what you like better than racing, and it's coming up next. What is it? Yeah! Come on, I want to hear you be loud about freestyle. One more time. What is it? Freestyle! Hey, it's Edmonton, I know. Yeah! Edmonton are awesome. But what fires me up just as much as them cheering is watching a guy like Jason rock it out there. You know, he's been running for a couple years now. He does a great job. It's your hometown hero right here, you guys. He rocks. He did an awesome job. I was so fired up, so stoked, so ready to rock and roll once I watched him. I said, these fans got the best show of their life today. You picked the right day to come to Castrol Speedway, you guys, to see Monster Truck Throwdown. It was awesome. We love you guys. Yeah!
Thank you for everyone who followed me all weekend long in Edmonton for the Inside Throwdown. It was an epic weekend. So many things. For my first ever Monster Truck Throwdown, I am super impressed. Jimmy Creten, no wonder he is the wheelies champion. He pretty much pulled out all the stops this weekend. Then you got Jim Koehler in Avenger. Man, that guy and freestyle, no wonder he is the Throwdown champ. That is amazing just to see it all. But the best thing that I saw all weekend, the hometown hero from Alberta, Jason Court in Roughneck. He pulled out an unexpected backflip. None of us expected it. Of course, the crowd just went crazy. But I cannot wait to come back next year for a 2019 Monster Truck Throwdown and just see it all over again. My name is Tiffany Stone. Thank you for joining me.